why is the family important for the process of economic growth? And the reason for that is that we know today that for economic growth to be sustainable, you need not only good policies, but you need good institutions. And when we say in economic institutions, we mean institutions on all levels, not only government, but rule of law, civil society. We need family structure. What we know is also that the best for a human person development and for productivity is to have is marriage. That is, a man and a father in a stable relationship, and with children. And what we know is that that structure impacts really human capital because it impacts levels of education, it impacts sociability, impacts psychological stability, productivity. It also impacts social capital because we know that crime and other types of social ill, drugs, etc., drugs abuse, etc., are related to family structures. And finally, it impacts moral capital, something that is extremely relevant if we think on the subprime crisis, we think on Exxon, etc. So we know that we need good families, healthy families for economic growth. But not only from a social, moral, and human capital is relevant, but it's also important for the process of investment. We know today also that the model that explains the best the process of growth is the neoclassical model. A neoclassical model requires capital, requiring investment, requires technology, and requires human capital for growth to be sustainable. Investment is closely connected with savings and wealth. And we also know that the marriage structure, stable families, are the ones who accumulate the highest levels of savings and the higher levels of growth. Therefore, if you do have healthy families, you will have the savings and wealth necessary to keep the growth going. So as you see, it is very relevant how the family structure impacts the economic process, both not only from an institutional level, but also from a more technical level in the sense of technology, in the sense of savings and growth.